Good. Easy. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. Easy. Left. Left. Good. Good. Easy.
So keep your head up, find your place. Keep your head up, find your place.
Good morning, Lovies. So we are at beautiful Colt Creek State Park. I got the boys all dressed. We're gonna take them for a ride with some of my carriage friends, and this is gonna be really fun. Ta-da! And got the carriage already. Yeah. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. Easy. Good. Easy. Good. Now that the boys are put to the carriage, I am just letting them get their silliness out. Lee is always very super antsy when he first gets started on a ride because he wants to go, go, go. And I've been working on when I first put him to the carriage. Obviously, we're not gonna take off running, so I'm just asking him to slow down, to walk, and I'm using a gentle, calm voice to help encourage him that he can be chill. Good. Good boys. Good. Yeah. Good. There you go. Walk. Good. 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 Left. Good. Good.
Okay, what are their names?
And walk on.
Sundance and Lee.
So Lee is the black and white, and Sundance is the yellow one, the little Abby.
I don't think you have to explain the colors here.
Good. There you go. That's my good boy. That's my good boy. Yeah, that's my good boy. That's my good boy. And right. Good boys. Yeah, see? Right. Right. Good. Lee's breathing out snorting is telling me he's relaxing into it and he's settling down and he knows he's a good boy. Good. Good. Good walk. That's a good boy. Yeah, there's the good boys. There's my good boy. Yeah, there's my good boy. Good. There you go. There's the good boy. And hold. Hold. Good. There you go. There you go. Good boys. Good stand. Stand. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Walk on. Left. Left. Good. Good. Yeah. There you go. Sundance got a little wiggly, so I decided to have them walk on before they started walking on, trying to make sure the things that they do are my idea, not theirs. Right? Good. That's good boys, yeah. Good, baby. Good one. Good. Good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Right, 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 right. Are we doing okay? That's good.
Yeah, same with mine. They're like standing still and boring, I guess. Good. Okay. And left. Good. Left. Left. Good. Good. There. Good. And right. Good. 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 There you go. Yeah, good boys. Right. 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 Good. There. They're settling in. We always have to like jig when he first starts. Right. Good. Good boys. There you go. Good boy. Good. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. Good boys. Yeah. Good boys. Left. 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 Good. Good boys. Good. There you go. There you go. See? We're good. You want to go for a walk down a trail? Yeah? What good boys they have. What good boys. Okay, good job. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
We're gonna go back on to the end of the trail over here.
Okay.
It's at the corner, you'll see the trail. Yeah, what do you think of those boys, huh? That's not your daddy, come on.
Now we've switched over to the camera Jim is using, so we'll get kind of like a little bit of a different view here in a second. And we are headed out into the trail, so this will be fun for Lee and Sundance to go on this trail. I've never been to this park before, neither have they, so this is going to be really exciting.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Boys. Good. Boys. Good to get your mind busy. Yeah. Get you seeing some different stuff. Yeah. Boys. Good. Yeah. Can we go in front? Okay. I think you're a little faster than. What's yours' name? Oh, he is? Okay. Do you want to go first or? Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. You want to zoom in front of me? Okay. Good. Easy. Good. Okay. Easy. Good. There. Good.
So my friend zoomed ahead of me, so her horse had a chance to zip along for a little bit, and this is a good opportunity for me to work on, Lee being slow. He doesn't have to race another horse, and it's okay if someone else goes faster than him, which he doesn't really entirely agree with, but I'm just using a calm voice to steady him, and he just really wants to get going. But I'm telling him it's okay to walk.
Good. Yeah. Good. Good boy. And Walk. Lee, walk. Good. I know. I know. Good.
How many cameras you got on that bike?
Three.
Straight, Mac. I'm gonna let you go first.
Which way?
Straight.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. Oh, he does?
Oh yeah. When we first start, he likes to run.
Yeah, Lee prefers that too.
In fact, he likes to run anything.
If it was just Lee, I'd be like way up ahead already.
Yeah.
With Sundance, it kind of like slows him down, like he wants to be with him, you know?
Well, and when you have a pair, they never go exactly the same, so.
Yeah.
Once in a while, Sundance checks in with Lee, like, oh, hey, we're driving next to each other. And sometimes, like, Lee checks on Sundance, like, oh, hey, buddy, yep, you're still here. It's really cute. I love that I live in such a beautiful area of Florida. There's plenty of places to take the horses on a drive down some trails. And we have some really lovely trails around here for this. And I think that taking them on these drives is really gets their mind, you know, thinking about other things. They get to look at different scenery. And I think it's better for the pair to be going, you know, kind of straight, you know, for a longer distance than, you know, circling around in an arena. I actually don't think I've ever driven in an arena. Yeah, usually I take Lee out in the neighborhood or the field across the street at the church or something, or down the street to the park that y'all have seen videos of.
Sundance. Good.
So here I'm slowing down the boys. There is a person up ahead with a dog. Well, I saw a dog, but they had two dogs actually. Visually impaired, so I couldn't really see both dogs. So here we are, got them to walk, and we're going by the dogs. And the person handling their dogs did a really good job. They moved aside off the trail, and both dogs just kind of looked at the horses and didn't react, which was great. And all the horses did really good. This is really nice.
Oh, that was better. That's good.
If you notice, that time I asked them both to trot. They trotted quicker. I didn't have to ask multiple times. They did it, really good. They're getting better at this. Coming up here is our next obstacle, which are two people riding horses. And what I've noticed about regular, big size horses are they're not usually accustomed to seeing miniature horses. And then add miniature horses with carriages or carts attached to them. It sometimes spooks them extra than just, a little horse. So I waited, and Jim told me that they waved us on. I couldn't see them from where we were. And they waved us on to go ahead and pass them. They have pulled off the trail, and here we are coming up to them.
Good morning. Good, how are you? We brought the pony parade for your horses. Walk up. Walk up. Yeah. The horse is like, why did you do that?
All the ponies did really good passing those other horses. The other horses did the best they could. I think all in all, everyone did pretty well.
Yeah. Now we can warm up. Yeah. But this is a good day to drive for the horses. Boys. Good boys. Yeah.
So we got our GoPro working again. It actually wasn't recording on the way over to the halfway point, so we're turned around, we're headed back where we came from, and so you do see like the GoPro has like the stabilization feature on it, so like if you're bouncing around or moving around, it's not. So it looks like my head is wiggling around a lot, but I'm actually not. It's the camera.
Will you get a picture of us in front of this alligator sign?
I just asked Jim to get a picture of us in front of this little caution alligator sign. So hold on, I'll show you.
I've seen on online, like on Facebook, bears in the ocean and stuff. Well, everybody likes the ocean. Really? This might sound stupid, but
Yeah, it's got to be just leaking from the stem because otherwise it would be dead flat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How are you guys? Good. Excellent. It's a beautiful day. This is Lee and Sunday. Yep. Thank you. Such a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy. And now you're gonna get some water and some snack and some lunch and everything? Yeah. You're such a good boy. Lee Sundance, left, 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 left. Good. 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 Left.
Nice grass down here.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to wait till you get inside.
Thank y'all, lovies, for watching another one of my fun pony videos. And I hope you enjoy watching them together as a pair. We're learning. I did notice that Lee's traces, I just got to bring them in just a little bit. And other than that, slight adjustments that I'm going to make still. And we're just about over to the trailer. We're going to get them set up with their water and their lunch, and we're going to sit down and have some lunch and chat about our ride. And I'm looking super forward to the next time I can take them out. Maybe another week or so. Maybe sooner, I don't know. So keep an eye out for the next videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. Like this video if you liked it. And stay golden, my friends. Bye.